Book 10, Lesson 4. How's the family? You may see these names on the test: Ann, Bob, Jim, Joe, Sarah, Sue, Ted. You will need to know these titles for the test: Dr., Mr., Mrs., Ms. Book 10, Lesson 4. Fluency Practice. Basic Fluency Practice. Book 10, Lesson 1. Fluency Practice Part 1. Book 10, Lesson 1. Fluency Practice Part 2. Book 10, Lesson 1. Fluency Practice Part 3. Book 10, Lesson 2. Fluency Practice Part 1. Book 10, Lesson 2. Fluency Practice Part 2. Book 10, Lesson 3. Fluency Practice Part 1. Book 10, Lesson 3. Fluency Practice Part 2. Book 10, Lesson 4. Fluency Practice. Book 10, Lesson 4. Decoding Review. Adding tion to a verb makes a noun. Book 10, Lesson 4. Pronunciation Practice.
Explanation.
February.
Book 10, Lesson 4. Facilitated Vocabulary. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1. Buy. Family tree. Photo. Photograph. Run. Wonderful. She goes to work by bus. This is part of His Royal Highness Mohammed's family tree. This is a photo of a man walking. This is a photograph of a man walking. This child is running for his life. Hassan runs a company. When a vending machine runs out of change, a small light tells you to use the exact change. When a tire runs over something sharp, it may go flat. Wallahi, Muhammad Abdu is a wonderful singer. Book 10, Lesson 4. Functional Vocabulary. Nouns. Family members and relatives. Aunt, cousin, grandfather, grandmother, nephew, niece, parent, relative, uncle, folks. What is a noun? A noun is a person, place, or a thing. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun, a person, place, thing, or idea, to avoid repetition and make sentences smoother. What is a pronoun? A pronoun takes the place of a noun. Book 10, Lesson 4. Nouns. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1. Article. Baby. Boss. Business. Businessman. Businesswoman. Cashier. Collection. Company. Dentist. Driver. Folks. Volkswagen. Magazine. Marriage. News. Newspaper. Occupation. Parent. Salesman. Saleswoman. Secretary. Worker. Writer. Say the word that describes the picture. Article. Baby. Boss. Business. Businessman. Businesswoman. Clerk. Collection. Collection. Company. Dentist. Driver. Folks. Volkswagen. Magazine. Marriage. News. Newspaper. Job. Each has a different job. Every airman has the same occupation. Her job is being a pilot. Her occupation is being in the military. Salesman. Saleswoman. Secretary. Worker. Writer. What is a verb? A verb is a word that shows action, state of being, or occurrence in a sentence. It tells what the subject does, is, or experiences. What is a verb? A verb is an action word. A verb is an action word. Book 10, Lesson 4, Verbs. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1, to be, to collect, to marry, to own, to take, to type, to work on. Say the word that describes the picture. To be, to collect, to marry, to be single. Being single is the opposite of being married. To own. How long does it take to get to work? To type. Can you type? Yes, I can. To work. Worker. Workers. He enjoys working on cars. Book 10, Lesson 4, Other words. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1, about, famous, far, from, get married, how, it, married, pleasant, single. Complete the sentences using the correct word. It's about 1,000 kilometers to Mecca. It's about 1,000 kilometers to Mecca. Papa, what should I know about women? Famous, far, near, from, Where are you from? Not from here. To get married. How? How do I use this thing? What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun, a person, place, thing, or idea, to avoid repetition and make sentences smoother. What is a pronoun? A pronoun takes the place of a noun. A pronoun takes the place of a noun. It. Is it cold enough? It takes the place of what? It takes the place of water. Is it dead? It takes the place of animal. Married. Near. Pleasant. Unpleasant. Pleasant. Unpleasant. Book 10, Lesson 4. Grammar. Book 10, Lesson 4. Test practice. Using it as subject. Page 97. It as the subject of a sentence. It can be used as the subject of a sentence about time, weather, temperature, and distance. It's cloudy. Book 10, Lesson 4. Test practice. Be able to plus infinitive. Page 106. Be able to. Be able to means can, but it's more formal. Bob is not able to run 15 miles. Book 10, Lesson 4. Evaluation exercise echo. Page echo 22. Choose the correct answer. How long does it take to drive to the airport? Joe owns a grocery store. It's his store. It's about a mile to the ATM from here. Sarah's a secretary. She works in an office. Mary doesn't know how. She doesn't have the information. Most newspaper articles can be found online. How are you? Liz collects stamps. She keeps them in a book. No, I'm not able to. I have to stay at home. Amin Al Nasser is the boss. He manages Aramco. Ali has an interesting dollar collection. Sam is a dentist. He works on teeth. Robert's a taxi driver. He takes folks to the airport. Mubarak reads the newspaper every morning. Tony's a salesman. He sells things. I'm a mechanic. Guess what I do? The weatherman said it's going to be pleasant today. Sarah is working on her old car. Pilgrims travel from very far to make Hajj. Tom Cruise is very famous. Everyone knows him. While waiting at the doctor's office, she reads magazines. This mechanic loves his job. Ollie's a cashier. He takes money. She started her own business. Book 10, Lesson 5. Textbook Exercise Kilo. Page 118. Choose the correct answer. Ollie didn't remember how to operate this machine. Do you like eating in the cafeteria? Are you ready to go home? Everyone began dancing when the music started. Do you mind stopping here? Ollie's supposed to arrive at noon. Book 10, Lesson 5. Textbook Exercise Romeo. Choose the correct answer. Abu Jackson taught Safar how to speak English. Ollie is going to Italy. His flight is supposed to take off at noon today. Sally's brother doesn't mind watching his nieces. Sarah is afraid to fly in an airplane. Could you help me, please? When did Jack start learning Chinese? You are supposed to buckle your seatbelt in your car. Were the students happy to finish the class? Didn't your father teach you how to do this? Sarah didn't learn how to drive a car. Bart does not enjoy taking tests. The students were able to finish the test quickly. Book 10, Lesson 4, Textbook Exercise K2. Choose the correct answer. He didn't remember how to operate this machine. Do you like eating in the cafeteria? Are you ready to go home? Everyone began dancing when the music started. Do they mind stopping here? Bob's supposed to arrive at noon. Book 10, Lesson 5, Textbook Exercise Romeo, page 123. Choose the correct answer. Abu Jackson taught Tariq how to speak English. The flight was supposed to take off at noon. Sally's brother doesn't mind watching his nephews. Maria is afraid to fly in an airplane. Could you help me, please? When did Jack start learning Chinese? Are you supposed to buckle your seatbelt? Were the students happy to finish the class? Did your father teach you how to do this? Fatima learned how to drive a car. Sammy enjoys taking tests. The cadets were able to finish the food quickly. I read the article yesterday. Put the books on the table. Yes, I have a lot of it. I read the newspaper yesterday. Bob didn't enjoy fixing the car. Tom packed his suitcase before he went to sleep. Take your money to the cashier. The clerk gave me the exact change. Are we supposed to take a test today? How far is it to Tom's house? Bob's tools are in the basement. He goes downstairs to use them. It's cloudy. I wrote down the answer to the problem. The soldiers were happy to sleep late on Saturday. She asked me to repair the lamp. Bob learned how to drive the car. Bob visits his brother next Saturday. Anne is able to run fast. Bob takes people to different places by car. He's a driver. My pants are very big. They're loose. She said to give the letter to Jan. Can you lend me some money, please? My relatives will get here tomorrow. Read the paragraph and select the best title. The military didn't always use radios. Before radios, the military sometimes used birds to take messages to soldiers in far places. This kind of bird is called a carrier pigeon. Some people still use them today for fun, but the military doesn't use them now. When the military used them, the birds flew over lakes, hills, and mountains to deliver important messages. The military liked carrier pigeons because they were fast and always knew how to return home after they completed their flight. Birds like these helped the military. They were good soldiers in the sky. Read the paragraph and select the best title. The military didn't always use radios. Before radios, the military sometimes used birds to take messages to soldiers in far places. This kind of bird is called a carrier pigeon. Some people still use them today for fun, but the military doesn't use them now. When the military used them, the birds flew over lakes, hills, and mountains to deliver important messages. The military liked carrier pigeons because they were fast and always knew how to return home after they completed their flight. Birds like these helped the military. They were good soldiers in the sky.